So everyone's talking about digital pathology, right? It's the future. But what if the secret to making it actually work isn't the fancy scanner or the clever software? What if it's something that happens way before a slide even gets scanned? Well, that's exactly what we're talking about today. We're diving into the unsung hero of the digital lab, pre-analytics.
Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to start with the big promise of going digital. Then we'll hit on that massive bottleneck that so many labs run into. From there, we'll get into the nitty-gritty of mastering the pre-analytical workflow, including one step that's a total game changer. And we'll wrap it all up with the payoff. We're talking top-notch quality and getting ready for AI.
All right, first things first. Let's talk about why everybody is so excited about digital pathology. Because, it's so much more than just swapping out a microscope for a big screen.
I mean, the advantages are just huge. Think about it. A massive jump in efficiency. You're not physically shuffling glass slides anymore. You can collaborate with an expert halfway across the world, like instantly. Pathologists can work from anywhere. But the real game changer? That's when you bring in AI for image analysis. And of course, it completely transforms how we can train the next generation. So, with all those amazing benefits, you'd think every single lab would have already made the switch, right? But that's not what's happening. The reality for a lot of places is that the transition is just painful. It's frustrating, it's slow, and it can be incredibly expensive. So what is going on here?
And that leads us right to what we call the scanning bottleneck. Here's the thing. The problem usually isn't the scanner. The scanner is an amazing piece of tech. The problem is that this super advanced digital machine has to deal with a physical, real-world object, a glass slide. And that's where the digital dream kind of meets a harsh physical reality. This quote from Dr. Kevin Sandeman just hits the nail on the head. He says, transitioning to digital is a hard quality check for the laboratory. And think about what that means. A pathologist looking through a microscope, their brain is amazing. It automatically ignores tiny imperfections, a little fold, a bubble, some dust. But a scanner? A scanner sees everything. It has no filter. It is way, way less forgiving.
And this right here, this is the frustrating day-to-day reality of that hard quality check. We're not talking about small hiccups. A scanner skips a slide because the label is smudged. Someone has to physically hunt that slide down and scan it again. A little bit of extra mounting media, it can literally jam the machine's robotics and bring your entire workflow to a screeching halt. Every single one of these errors just kills the efficiency you are promised.
So what's the solution? Well, it's not about buying an even more expensive scanner. The real fix, the secret sauce, is to perfect the process before the slide ever gets near the scanner. It's all about mastering that pre-analytical workflow.
And just so we're all clear, what do we mean by pre-analytics? It's pretty much everything that happens to that tissue sample before it's ready for diagnosis, from collection to processing, all the way to a finished slide. And here's the key. In the digital world, this isn't just prep work anymore. It is the absolute foundation that everything else is built on. So all these steps that are so familiar in the lab, grossing, processing, embedding, and so on, you have to look at every single one of them through a new digital lens. Let me give you a couple of quick examples of why this new mindset is so critical. Okay, let's talk microtomy. A scanner's autofocus is designed to lock onto one super thin plane. So if your tissue section is even a little too thick or it's got wrinkles in it, the scanner just can't focus properly. And what do you get? A blurry, useless image. You literally can't make a diagnosis from it.
And it's the same idea with tissue processing. You know how labs often run these huge batches? Well, for a high-throughput scanner, that creates this weird feast or famine situation. It's sitting there waiting, and then, bam, it's totally overwhelmed. Moving to a continuous flow, like a steady production line, feeds the scanner a constant stream of slides. It keeps the machine working efficiently and maximizes your whole lab's output.
All right, now I want to zoom in on one specific step that has a totally outsized impact on whether your digital workflow flies or flops. And that step is cover slipping. I know, it sounds so simple, but trust me, getting this one thing right can prevent a world of hurt. So let's compare the old way with glass cover slips to the new way with film cover slipping. For digital, it's a no-brainer. With film, you completely eliminate that risk of mounting media spilling out and gumming up the scanner. The slides are ready to scan right away. No drying time. That's huge for workflow. We're even seeing data that it's about 3.7% faster. Plus, the film is placed perfectly every time, so you get rid of all those annoying misalignment errors.
Okay, so you've put in all this work. You've obsessed over every pre-analytical detail. What's the payoff? Well, it's a lot more than just having a scanner that doesn't jam. It's about finally cashing in on that incredible, transformative promise of digital pathology.
And this isn't just some theory either. This is real-world results. Take a look at the Region Skåne lab network in Sweden. We're talking a massive operation, over 800,000 slides a year. By standardizing their pre-analytical workflow, they cut their total time to diagnosis by 12.5%. Think about what that means. It means patients getting their results, their answers, faster. That's a huge deal.
And now, let's talk about the future, because this connects directly to AI. An AI algorithm is only as good as the data you train it on. It's the classic garbage in, garbage out problem. If you feed it images that are inconsistent, full of artifacts from a messy pre-analytical process, well, you're going to get unreliable, inconsistent results from your AI.
Look, we know from studies that a pathologist working with an AI tool is way more accurate than either one working alone. This collaboration between human and machine, that is the future of diagnostics. But, and this is a huge but, that powerful partnership only works if the AI has pristine, high-quality digital images to work with. And where does that quality come from? It all starts back in pre-analytics.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. The success of your multi-million-dollar digital pathology setup doesn't depend on the scanner. It depends on the quality of a tiny 5-micron thick piece of tissue. It's a total mindset shift. Pre-analytics isn't just the boring prep work anymore. It is the single most critical piece of the entire digital puzzle.
So that leaves us with a really important question. Is your lab's foundation truly ready for what's coming? Because the future of diagnostics, faster, smarter, AI-driven diagnostics, it isn't being built in some server farm in the cloud. It's being built in your lab, right now, at the grossing station, at the microtome, one perfect slide at a time.